Hello everyone, this is Dr. Meenakshi Gupta from the Conceptual Pharmacology channel. Today I am going to discuss another topic of pharmacology, that is dose response curve. So as the name says, dose response curve, so it is a relationship between the dose and the response, which we are going to draw on a graph paper. So we give different doses to a person. So this side we are going to take the dose. Okay, as we increase the dose, ठीक है, जो जो हम यहाँ पे increase, this is 0, as we are going to increase the dose, what will happen? The response, this side on the y-axis it is a response and this side it is a dose. As we increase the dose, what will happen to the response? It keeps on increasing and increasing until we get a maximum response. Okay, so we are giving a different doses to a person or to an isolated tissue, कहीं पे भी single, to a single individual or to an isolated tissue, and we are going to draw the response. We will see the response. So response, it keeps on increasing until there is a stage when we are going to get further increase in the dose is not going to make any changes in the response. That is called the maximum response, and it is a with the dose which is going to produce this maximum response, that is the maximum dose, right? So this is a dose response curve, or we can say the quantitative or graded, क्योंकि हमने dose यहाँ पे grade की, graded dose response curve. Now what are the limitation of this curve? So you can see the initial part, this initial part, what the magnitude of the response, it is increasing. ठीक है, आप ये देखो, ये ग्राफ ऐसे जा रहा है, it is increasing. But what about the dose? At the very small increase in the dose interval, the magnitude of the in response, that is increasing. This is the initial part of the graph. Whereas the later part of the graph, even a large increment of the, यहाँ पे आपने dose दी एक amount, यहाँ पे दी, तो large gap is there, but there is no change in the response. This is number one limitation. Number two, now what kind of graph we have got? We are getting rectangular hyperbola. ठीक है, so rectangular hyperbola graph, what is the disadvantage of this? Suppose we want to compare the effect of the two drug, or we want to see whether this drug, it is going to produce what kind of response, drug A and drug B. We want to see do the comparison clinically, but here we cannot do because of its shape. So for that we need a graph which should be in a straight line or linear or a straight line graph. Number three, there's a wide range. आपने ये यहाँ पे दिया. Suppose if it is a 0.1, 0.2, 0.3, and suppose maximum dose if it is a 3.2. So a large scale, because it is a arithmetic scale. So a large dose is required to produce, or you can say a dose range between the minimum response and the maximum response. That range is a wide, and which is difficult to plot on a single graph paper. जो आपका minimum dose है, which is going to produce a minimum response, and the dose which is going to produce a maximum response, that range is very much wide and it is difficult to plot it on a graph paper. This is the number 3. So wide range of dose. difficult to plot on a graph paper. So these are the limitation of this graded. ये आपका कौन सा है? Graded dose response curve. Now, do we have any solution for this? Yes, we have. Now, what solution? So these are the limitations I have already discussed. Now, what solution we have for this? Solution is, instead of using the arithmetical dose, we can use the log dose. We can draw the log dose response curve. ठीक है, आप ये कर लो. So what we are going to get with the log dose response curve, if we are going to draw a log dose response curve, let's see. Here, instead of taking this, like, we are going to take the log dose. And in a log dose, what will happen? 0.2, 0.4, 0.8, 1.6. Okay? These are the log doses. So in a log dose, you can see the subsequent dose, that is just a double of the preceding dose. Okay? तो ये लगता है 0.2, ये 0.4, अब ये 0.4 का डिफरेंस, बट इट इज नॉट सो. ठीक है, अगर हम यहाँ पे स्केल, दैट इज इक्वली स्पेस्ड. इक्वली स्पेस कैसे है? सपोज दिस इज अ 1, दिस विल बी, अब नीचे 1, 1.3, 1.6, 1.9, so it is so on. Okay, so there is a gap of 0.3. So this gap, it is equal. चाहे यहाँ पे आपकी log dose, it is a double, but it is a gap that is of only 0.3. So this is a property of logarithm scale that has got the property of what? It is going to change the multiplication part into the addition. Anyway, this is not required for you. If you can remember, it is okay. Otherwise, it is not needed. So simple thing is, when we plot a graph by taking a log dose, what will happen? A large range of dose can be displayed on a graph paper. ठीक है, आप नंबर एक ही सिंगल ग्राफ पेपर पे आ जाएगी. Second thing is, we are going to get a graph which is sigmoid in shape. इसमें क्या हमारे पास sigmoid in shape ग्राफ आ गया. दो द इनिशियल पोर्शन जहाँ पे रिस्पॉन्स नहीं है, and in the end where we are seeing the maximum response, this one, further there is a flattening that happens, but the middle portion, that is a linear. This is the portion where we can see the dose which is giving a effective dose showing the response. So this portion we can draw for the different drug, and we can see the difference. So we can compare by making this log dose response curve, because the middle portion, that is the linear, and this is the dose which is going to produce the effective response. ये वाला यहाँ पे कुछ भी नहीं, यहाँ पे minimum response है, यहाँ पे आपका maximum, so बीच में आपका जो which is showing the effective response. So these are the advantages of log dose response curve. Now what we can derive from the log dose response curve? So we can find out potency of the drug, we can find out the efficacy, we can find out whether this particular drug or whether it needs individualization or not by looking at its slope, and then selectivity. Okay. Now for calculating the potency, what is potency, what is efficacy, these are very commonly asked via OC question. So what is a potency? Potency is, I will just give you one example. Suppose the person needs analgesic drug. ठीक है, आपको analgesic drug चाहिए, and there are two analgesic like morphine, and another one is we have aspirin. If we give 10 milligram of morphine and 100 milligram of aspirin, both they are going to produce the same response. Response is same, but here difference is about the dose. Dose किसकी ज़्यादा है? एस्प्रिन. Aspirin we are giving 100 milligram. Aspirin आप कितनी दे रहे हो? 100 milligram. And morphine you are giving just 10 milligram. So morphine it is a more potent. अगर आपको कोई medicine है कम amount में देनी पड़ रही है and it is going to produce the same response in comparison to the drug which you have to give a larger dose, that means the drug which we are giving a less dose, that is a more potent. Now look at this graph. Okay. Now this side it is a dose, okay, and this side it is a response. इसमें भी वही है. This side it is a response. Now this is one drug A. Suppose there is another drug. This is a drug B. Now response, this side it is a height क्या आपकी response बता रही. So response of both A and B is same. But if you see the dose, this and this, drug A it is showing the response at less dose. इधर की side पे dose कम है और इधर की side पे towards the right side we have to give more dose. So more dose is required by the B. B drug it needs a more dose in comparison. Here I'll write B it requires more dose to get the same response as compared to A. So B it is less potent, we will say, or in other word we will say A is more potent. So potency it increases if we shift towards the left side. अगर हम left side की तरफ जाते हैं तो potency क्या होती है आपकी increase होती है towards the left side, and it decreases if we are moving towards the right side. ये right side पे आपकी potency क्या है? Right side पे it is going to decrease, whereas on the left side it is going to increase. इस side पे आपकी क्या है? Potency it increases. So this is the potency. So many times the definition that is asked in the exam. So how to memorize that definition? Potency we talk about the dose, कितनी amount दी है. So उसको आप यहाँ से शुरू करो. The amount of the drug which is going to produce the maximum response, that is a potency. Now another one is the efficacy. So x-axis that shows the potency. Now efficacy. Efficacy is all about the response. This height of the graph, this, ठीक है, ये बताता है कि एफिकेसी किसकी ज्यादा है. किस इसमें क्या है? ए एंड बी दे आर इक्वली एफिकेशियस. दोनों का क्या हाइट इज सेम. सो व्हाट इज द एफिकेसी? इट इज द रिस्पॉन्स. एफिकेसी क्या? यहाँ से शुरू करोगे. इट इज रिस्पॉन्स विच इज प्रोड्यूस्ड बाय अ ड्रग एट अ गिवन डोज. इसमें क्या है? ए एंड बी दे हैव अ equally efficacious. Suppose here I will draw another drug. This is drug C. Now height of this is less. So C it is less efficacious. It is less efficacious. अगर मैं C और A को compare करूँ efficacy में, तो C is less efficacious in comparison to A क्योंकि इसकी height क्या है? कम है. Similarly, C it is less efficacious in comparison to B. So efficacy of C is less than A and B. लेकिन यही अगर मुझे potency करनी हो तो potency is A in comparison to A, C is less potent, and in comparison to B, C is more potent. ठीक है? So this is about the potency and efficacy. You can see in another graph this one. So this kind of question may be asked like A, B, C and D. Which one is the more potent? यहाँ पे A सबसे ज़्यादा potent है. C is the least potent drug. Efficacy in A और B की बराबर है and C and D की बराबर है. ठीक है? So like that. Now compare. Third one is to find out whether the dose of this it needs individualization or not. ये क्या है आपकी? This is totally dependent on the slope. Slope कैसे? You can see in this graph. So all these graph I have taken it from the standard textbook of Tripathi, Pharmacology by Dr. K.D. Tripathi. So here you can see in this graph, you can see two antihypertensive drug. One is hydralazine and another one is hydrochlorothiazide. So this hydralazine, it shows the steep curve, ठीक है, whereas this one it shows the flat curve. So now flat curve shows what? Flat curves, आप नीचे dose पे जाओ. So a wide range of dose is showing almost same response. ठीक है, तो ये क्या है? वाइड रेंज. आपने अगर पेशेंट को इतनी दी तब भी रिस्पांस में ज्यादा फर्क नहीं है. आपने इतनी दी कितनी भी आपने दी, यहाँ पे ज्यादा दे दी तो भी रिस्पांस में देयर इज नॉट मच अ डिफरेंस. सो वी कैन गिव दिस वन सेफली. थोड़ी ज्यादा होगी तो इट इज अ safe. Whereas on the other hand, hydrogen, if I compare hydrogen from here to here, you can make out the difference in the response. थोड़ा सा tilt हो गया. Okay, if I draw it here, so this is the difference in the response. जबकि यहाँ पे क्या है difference? कितना है इसमें और इसमें? Only this much. तो इसमें क्या है? The difference of the response, it is much more. So a small increase in the dose of a drug is going to cause the response, is going to change, or there is a huge change in the response. Okay? So what will happen here? This drug, it is not that safe. अगर आप ये नहीं, it is a, we cannot make a variation in the dose. इसमें क्या है? Because a small change in the dose is going to produce a bigger change in the response. So जिसमें अगर steep है उसमें क्या है? You need a dose individualization, क्योंकि वो there's safety issues, they are there. Whereas here there is no need. So this is a to find out whether the dose it needs individualization or not. Here if I take up the another example, अगर मैं लेती हूँ this one thiopentone sodium or barbiturate की. So what will happen? So in case of thiopentone sodium and a barbiturate, I'll draw it here. Okay? Sorry, benzodiazepine and a barbiturates. So barbiturate, it shows this steep, whereas benzodiazepine it shows this. Okay? This shows this. So what will happen? यहाँ पे क्या है आपका? At this dose, ये वाली patient को क्या हो जाएगा? Coma. Whereas here, even at this dose, no coma, nothing. Response. It's going to cause only anesthesia or hypnosis. So this is the pink color, that is benzodiazepine, and this is a barbiturate, right? So steeper we have to be careful when we are using as compared to the flat. Now another fourth one is selectivity. So what do you mean by selectivity? There is another graph here. The two drugs we have chosen. So two drugs कौन सी है? One is this yellow color. Use another one. This one is for the salbutamol, whereas this is for the blue color is for the isoprenaline. So two drugs have been taken showing the two effect. So salbutamol A, यहाँ पे A क्या है? A is showing a bronchodilation. A क्या दिखा रही? A is a bronchodilation and D is a cardiac stimulation. Whereas on the other hand, यहाँ पे ये क्या है? This is a bronchodilation and this is a cardiac stimulation. So you just see the gap between these two blue lines. इसमें gap देखो आप. So gap between these two blue line, it is very very narrow. Okay. So at very small dose range, आपने इतनी दी और इतनी दी. If you want isoprenaline to cause a bronchodilation, it will be most chances are it is going to stimulate the heart also. Cardiac stimulation भी हो जाएगा. So this drug, अगर मुझे on the other hand salbutamol, at this dose it is going to cause a bronchodilation whereas at this dose it is going to cause a cardiac stimulation, a wider range. A gap is there. Okay, so salbutamol, it is more selective for the bronchodilation in comparison to isoprenaline. अगर मुझे isoprenaline देनी होगी तो what will happen? There will be cardiac stimulation will be there along with the bronchodilation. So this is about the, यहाँ पे ठीक कर दो, this is about the log dose response curve. So with the log dose response curve, what we can calculate? We can calculate potency, efficacy, and with the slope, whether the dose need individualization or not. This is number 3, and selectivity. Now, is it complete? There are few limitations even with the log dose response curve. What are the limitation of log dose response curve? See, log dose response curve, it is showing with the increase in the dose, there is a response which we are going to measure. Suppose if we want to do a toxicity study, ठीक है, हमने toxicity study करनी है जिसमें ये we want to find out whether this is toxic or not, or whether the animal survive or animal die. आपका टू एंड, इट इज नॉट समथिंग की रिस्पॉन्स आपका बढ़ रहा है ऐसे, इसमें सीधी सी है, ईदर द पर्सन डाई और सर्वाइव, प्लस और माइनस, और इसको हम क्या बोलते हैं? दिस इज ऑल और नन फिनोमेनन, या है या फिर नहीं है, और इसको क्या बोलते हैं? दीज आर ऑल्सो कॉल्ड क्वांटल रिस्पॉन्सेस. तो जहां पे हमें ये मेजर करना है, टॉक्सिसिटी स्टडी करनी है, whether the animal died or survived, वहां पे we cannot use this LDR. ठीक है, जहां पे लिमिटेशन क्या, we cannot do the toxicity study with this. Second thing is where I want to put a cap on the response. Suppose any particular drug, it is going to decrease the blood pressure. I want to see whether this drug, it decreases the blood pressure by 25%. अब मैंने रिस्पॉन्स को क्या किया? आई एम नॉट गोइंग टू सी द रिस्पॉन्स, दैट इंक्रीजिंग रिस्पॉन्स नहीं मैं देख रही कि यहाँ आई जस्ट वॉन्ट टू सी कि हाँ 25% ये वाला करता है ब्लड प्रेशर. आई हैव टू सी वन ड्रग ए एंड ड्रग बी, कौन सी 25% कम करती है, तो आई एम गोइंग टू चूज दैट. तो इसमें मैंने क्या, रिस्पॉन्स को एक तरह से आई हैव फिक्स दैट विच वॉज वेरिएबल. यहाँ पे क्या था? दिस वॉज अ डोज मैंने दी, इट इज इंडिपेंडेंट, आपने डोज बढ़ाई, इंडिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल. डिपेंडिंग ऑन द डोज, ये किस पे डिपेंड करता है? रिस्पॉन्स. इट इज अ डिपेंडेंट वेरिएबल ऑन दिस. आप डोज बढ़ाओगे, रिस्पॉन्स बढ़ेगा. बट हियर इन द केस ऑफ टॉक्सिसिटी, यहाँ पे क्या है? इधर रिस्पॉन्स नहीं, हमने ये देखना एनिमल या तो सर्वाइव किया या डाई हो गया, और वेदर दिस ड्रग इट कॉजेज इम्प्रूवमेंट, फॉल इन ब्लड प्रेशर बाय 25%. तो इसमें क्या है? इंस्टेड ऑफ गिविंग अ डोज टू अ सिंगल पर्सन और टू द आइसोलेटेड टिश्यू, वी आर यूजिंग अ परसेंटेज ऑफ सब्जेक्ट. ठीक है, हम क्या करेंगे? परसेंटेज ऑफ सब्जेक्ट वी आर गोइंग टू चूज. एंड सच टाइप ऑफ ग्राफ विच शोज ऑल और नन फिनोमेनन, they are called quantal dose response curve. इनको quantal responses कहते हैं, and that graph is a quantal dose response curve. Quantal dose response curve, it is also here we are going to get the sigmoid shape curve. ठीक है, इसमें भी हमें sigmoid shape curve ही मिलती है. And what we can, so this is a solution of this limitation of LDR है, आपकी ये नहीं हो सकती, ये नहीं हो सकती, and solution is we can draw a quantal dose response curve. Instead of taking a response on y-axis, we are going to take the percentage of response, percentage of subject, not response, subject which are showing response or responding, right? So this side it is a dose and this side it is a response. Now if I want to see the 50%, this is a 50% and at what dose the 50% of the individual they were showing the response. Okay, that is ED50. So from the quantal dose response we can find out ED50. So ED50 is 50, यहाँ पे क्या है? 50 is a 50% of the individual. So it is a, if E is effective dose, it is that dose which is where the 50% of the individual they show the response. इसको और क्या बोलते हैं? Median effective dose. Similarly, we can find out the lethal dose also. This is dose. This is the percentage of subject who died or did not respond, who shows the lethal effects. ठीक है, इसमें भी so this is a 50%, this is a LD50 lethal dose. Okay, so from the quantal dose we can find out ED50 and LD50. Now what is ED50? यहाँ पे 50 क्या? 50 is 50%. ठीक है, it is the dose at which the 50% of the population they are showing the response. For lethal LD50 क्या? It is the dose where the 50% of the population they show the lethal effect. Now by this ED50, so solution हमारे पास मैंने बता दिया. Quantal dose आप response कर्व निकालो. What are the things we can get from the quantal dose? ED50 and LD50. What are the other thing? Other important is therapeutic index. This is another important short note. Separate short note we asked on the therapeutic index. So therapeutic index, I will show you another graph. This is a graph which shows both ED50. This is a 50% of the individual. 50% at this dose they are showing the effectiveness, and at this dose they are toxic. They cause a death. Wider the difference between these, ये दो ग्राफ है ना, this is 1 and 2, इसमें जितना ज्यादा गैप होगा ये गैप, the safer is the drug. ठीक है, so what is the therapeutic index? Therapeutic index, it is the ratio between LD50. Therapeutic index, it is the ratio between the LD50 and ED50. ठीक है, so what is LD50? It is a median lethal dose and median effective dose. आप इधर से शुरू करो. So this therapeutic index, it tells about what? It is also, we say, it is tells about the safety margin of the drug. Okay, here I'll take the example of aspirin. Suppose if I use a aspirin to a patient, so you know aspirin we can give low dose like 75 milligram to 6 gram or 6000 milligram. Up 6000 milligram is a better. So you can see a wider range of this drug. आप ये भी minimum दे सकते हो और ये भी दे सकते हो. There is a wider range. आप इतना, that means the lethal dose is, इस dose पे भी वो काम करती है rheumatoid arthritis पर. That means a lethal dose that is too much. So the gap between the effective dose and इसमें क्या lethal dose इतना ज़्यादा. So gap, if it is a wider, the drug it is safer. और इफेक्टिव डोज क्या? वी वांट इफेक्टिव डोज कम से कम हो इस साइड पे, और लीथल डोज क्या हो? ज्यादा से ज्यादा डोज हम दे सके. तभी अगर हम एक ज्यादा अमाउंट देते देन ओनली the toxicity should be observed. So if the gap is more, that drug it is safe. Therapeutic index of any drug to be a safe, it should be more than 1. More than 1 कब आएगा? If this denominator, अगर मुझे कोई mathematically if I want this number to be high, so what I want, this number should be low and this number should be high. So LD50 dose क्या है? ये ज़्यादा हो और effective dose कम हो. Here if I want to calculate that higher Pantone, lethal dose is 300 and effective dose is 100. You may get this one 100. So what is the therapeutic index of this? It is a 3. Okay. So this is from the quantal dose response. We can find out 3 things: LD50, ED50 and therapeutic index. So these 3 things. Now what I have so far discussed in the dose response curve, we have a 2 type of response curve. They are there. One is quantitative or graded dose response curve and another one is a quantal dose response curve. अगर आपको ये पूरा आता dose response curve, you have to write both graded and quantal. What are the limitations? ये क्या होती है पहले इसकी definition. What are the limitation? This is about this dose response curve. ठीक है. So graded dose यहाँ पे ये graded log dose response curve, ये वर्ड ऐड कर लो. So quantal, log dose response का, तो log doses ही लेनी दोनों में. So definition, then limitation, what are the solution, और एक बार solution is this log dose response का, and from the log dose response का what we can derive. Then for the toxicity study we need this, and from this we can derive LD50, ED50 and the therapeutic index. So I already told this one is as such short note. अगर ये आता तो आपको पूरा का पूरा लिखना है. If you get this one, फिर आपको सिर्फ इतना, this much is enough. And this is another important short note, and these two, they are the viva voce questions. So all these dose response curve, each and everything that is important. This is also potency, efficacy, all these, they are the viva question. Okay. Now you can discuss one or two MCQ regarding efficacy and potency of the drug. All are true except in a clinical setup, efficacy, all are true except हमें false ढूंढना है. Efficacy, that is more important than potency. Definitely हमें response से मतलब है. Suppose if you are giving two drug, एक कम amount में देते हो but patient को response ही नहीं आ रहा, then it is of no use. We want the response. So ये तो आपका ठीक है. In the log dose response curve, the height of the curve, it corresponds with the efficacy, right? ED50 of the drug correspond to the efficacy, नहीं. ED50 is not. It is not the efficacy. It is showing what? The dose which is showing the response in 50% of the population. So this is wrong. Then for a given pharmacological effect, different drugs should have a different efficacy. Yes, this is also true. So here the correct choice, it is number 3. So that's all about today's video. So you may get a different type of graph regarding the potency and efficacy, which one is a more efficacious, which one is a less efficacious, which one is a more potent, which one is a less potent. इसमें क्या है? This is maximum potent, red color. Least potent is this, pink color is least potent. Least efficacious is this. Equal efficacious is this. Efficacy of this drug, it is less in comparison to these pink and ये, और इसके comparison में इसकी ज़्यादा. Such type of question may be asked in the exam. That's all about today's video. If you have any query, and you can ask in the comment box.